Bonjour mes amis, buenos dias mi amigos, wapawenda marafiki zangu, zdravstvuyte druzia moi, mere namaste dostom, hola mes amigos, hello my friends. I have just recited these beautiful words in each of the languages of the International Youth Congress. I hope that by this time next year, there are so many languages and so many charters around the world that this introduction will take at least 10 minutes. I'm joking, of course, but I look forward to the expansion of the International Youth Congress. Before I begin, I have a lot of people to thank. One, first and foremost, I must thank Walsh-Swartz, my running mate and close friend. It is a man sometimes better than myself, a man with a strong work ethic, and a man who will take the Pennsylvania Youth Congress after me to a great level. He will perform all the duties that I once did in a much better and more organized fashion. He is a good man, a hard-working man, and I deeply appreciate all of his efforts. And Alec, if you see this, you're awesome, man. I appreciate it. Next, I'd like to thank those of our supporters in the International Youth Congress. You spoke with your voices, you spoke with your votes, and we fought a good fight. Next, I would like to thank those of us who are not in the International Youth Congress, who said to themselves, I can't vote. I have no voice in this election, but I can show my support, and I can show that I believe in Ben Walsh and Walsh-Swartz. And I thank you especially, because of these three groups, you had nothing to gain by your support. You only knew that you were doing what you felt was right. And that means more to us than you can ever know. That you would sacrifice your time and your energies to look at our page and view our videos and yet have no vote at the end of the day. You are some of our truest supporters. And I thank you dearly. But I digress. For unfortunately, this election did not bring about the occasion, nor did it bring about the positions that Alec and I were seeking. However, we will relaunch our campaign in less than 300 days, and in that time, we will start a bigger, better, more organized campaign to take the presidency of the International Youth Congress. Elections, as you know, are powerful things, and this year they spoke powerfully. They said that the Youth Congress wanted to see Michael in for another term, and he shall have it. And I shall step down once I've taught Spencer the ropes of my position. I look forward to working with the International Youth Congress in the future. But for now, it seems that my time on the international level has faded. But remember this, the world keeps on turning. Anders Breivik stands on trial in Norway for a crime he committed last year, killing 77 innocent civilians. And he may get away with it. Bombings in Syria, hundreds killed every week, and Assad might get away with it. The military council in Egypt grasps for power while the people of Egypt storm the streets and demand democracy, and they might get away with it. In Europe, differing powers scrounge to get the monetary situation under control. No one can agree, no one sees eye to eye, and they might just get away with stopping the democratic process and stopping goodness from coming out of a European Union. We have to change that. Our generation must be the one of change. Our generation must be the one that makes sure that these types of people do not get away with their crimes against humanity. We must not make war. But we must not also needlessly make love. What we must make are friends. Friends are a happy medium between love and war. They're a powerful medium. For in friendship, you can find many things that you cannot find in love nor war. There is no hatred in friendship. There is mutual bonds, common humanity, a handshake, a hug, someone to pick you up when you've fallen. Someone for you to pick up when they've fallen. Friendship is the most powerful thing that we have. And I consider all of you who watch this to be a friend of me and Alec. Ourselves, two very powerful friends who were able to put up this good fight and make sure that there was a voice heard that said, we will have democracy. We will have our voices heard. And you did. And you made your voices heard. And you chose. And the fact that you voted at all, that is commendable. No matter what the result, as long as you go to the polls and make your voice heard, it is a voice worth hearing. This is the last announcement you will hear from Alec and myself. Well, that's not true. Alec will make his own video, his concession video. But I want to thank all of you. And I want to challenge you that between now and when the Walsh-Swartz 2013 campaign launches, that you go out there to the great big world of ours and you make a difference. You go, you solve some injustice. You make sure that the voice of righteousness and freedom and goodness and unity and power to the people is heard. Make sure that you are not the one that stands idly by when you see injustice. Because we are a group of people who do not do that. We are active people. We make sure that when we see injustice, we fix it. This is the Walsh-Swartz 2012 campaign. And after everything, I thank you. I thank you for your devotion. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your support. And I thank you for your continued service to the International Youth Congress. And before I go, I have one last request for all of you. For every one of you who voted Walsh-Swartz 2012, and every one of you who didn't, I want you to write on Michael Tesler's and Spencer Eisen's wall and congratulate them on a victory they won. Because we are good moral people, and that's what good moral people do. Walsh-Swartz 2012 signing off for the last time. My friends, mis compañeros, I salute you.